Hey everyone, how are you? I'm so excited to be here and we'll get started. I'll just wait a few minutes to see if we get a few people on so we can get started and talk about this incredible discovery called EMULIN. So for those of you that don't know me, hi Marla. How are you doing? I am so excited. My name is Jana Jorgensen and I'm a diamond with Valentis. And the most exciting part of all of this tonight is to be with you. 8,000 of my sisters in this incredible company, like in this secret group. And you know, we left the guys out. We shouldn't be leaving them out because they need EMULIN too, but you know, you can share the information with them because this is super important. So where should I begin? Let me see. Well, I guess I should begin at the beginning. 3 years ago, I was introduced to an incredible humanitarian, Dr. Joe Ahrens, and a discovery that he had made. And the reason I look at it as a discovery is because that's exactly what it is. It's not a product that was designed to compete with anything else in any other company. Hi, everyone. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Diane. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Maxine. Good to see you all. Lisa, I saw you. Bridget, thank you for hopping on. 3 years ago, I was introduced to this incredible product that at the time, you know, I wasn't looking for anything. I wasn't, to be quite honest, if it was network marketing, it wasn't what I was looking for. I'd been so disappointed over the years with products and companies, especially companies, and maybe especially the culture, which we have as an epic thing here in Valentis, our incredible culture. We have the most amazing people, the most amazing women in this group. We have sisters. We have people who have our back. So this was really a great thing. But I wasn't looking for anything and I was asked to take a look at something. And I was really skeptical, but I got samples and handed them out to 30, 40 people that I knew very well, that I knew would give me some, you know, the right kind of feedback, honest feedback, authentic. And that was important to me. I wanted to know what this EMULIN was. And of course, I started taking it myself. And within 5 days, I was feeling really good. I wasn't addressing any serious issues at that time, any health issues, and not serious pain anywhere in my body. But I just felt better in 5 days. I felt energized, but like recharged. I was sleeping better. I felt like something was different. But then I started getting calls from all of the people who had these samples, and I was hearing extraordinary things. I mean, extraordinary things, from something very simple to, you know, maybe ringing in their ears, or, you know, little pain here and there. It might be an old, you know, injury, a broken arm, or you know, a broken leg or ankle, or, you know, to very serious chronic or acute inflammation. And I had no idea at that time that inflammation was the root cause of almost everything that we suffer from. Everything. It doesn't matter if it's neuronally in the brain or somatically in the body. It's inflammation that is the real root cause. And that this inflammation was actually a worldwide epidemic. So when I started to learn about EMULIN and what it was, I was astonished, because I knew that what Dr. Ahrens was saying, that absolutely everyone in the world is missing this vitamin-like compound, this group of flavonoids or molecules that were addressing carbohydrate and sugar management in our bodies. was necessary and it was missing. So how would we get it if we didn't have EMULIN? Well, we wouldn't. We just wouldn't get it. So I was in shock, and then Dr. Aaron said to me, it's going to take 20 or 30 years before people will really understand the value of this. I said 20 or 30 years? That means we lose an entire generation of people. An entire generation of people that we could have helped or saved. And I said, no, this can't be. So we really did convince him that network marketing was the way to go, because we talk about these things. We can share the information with the people we care about and our friends and people that we get to meet. And I thought, this is unbelievable. We have to do something. Really. Hi, Joan Parsons. Joan Parsons is one of those people that I watched and heard the story of her going from a wheelchair to a walker, to a cane, to dancing with us in Las Vegas. That's an amazing story, Joan Parsons. I mean, touches my heart. You're amazing. And you're one of the examples of EMULIN and what it does. So what is EMULIN? Well, EMULIN is this group of flavonoids or molecules that manages carbohydrates and sugar in our bodies. And it really goes back to our food. Our food is just not like it was thousands of years ago. And you say, well, don't you just mean a couple of hundred? And, I was corrected on that. No, it has been stripped out of our food. It's been bred out of our food through, farming and the environment and so many things. And we just can't get enough of these molecules so that we can manage carbohydrates and sugar in our body. So it gets stored. The minute you eat either a fast carbohydrate or a processed food or sugar, your body recognizes it as poison and grabs those calories and throws them in the fat cells to protect you. So what EMULIN does is it grabs those calories and it redirects them to places in your body that really need them, like your brain and your muscles. Because we do need glucose for the brain. The brain feeds on pure glucose. But do we want an overabundance? No, we don't. Because in the 1900s, people consumed about 17 pounds of sugar. And today, do you know what that number is? It's scary, people. Between carbohydrates, processed foods, and sugar, it's 170 pounds per person per year. This is out of control. And it's very difficult to control it because, of course, we all go to restaurants and eat as well, and we just don't know what's in that food. So we need EMULIN for this purpose. And we have two types of EMULIN. Currently, we have the original EMULIN C that was designed for people with high blood sugar issues, and those people must take C, and everyone else can take C. But then Dr. Aaron's designed EMULIN M to pull a little more of the glucose out of fat cells, so it helps in weight management a little bit more. And some people find M better. So M is for maintenance, C is for control, it controls sugar. So you can choose C or M. So how much of EMULIN would you take? Well, if you were an average person up to 200 pounds, you would take 2 capsules a day. So we have enhanced the purity and concentration of EMULIN so that you only need 500 milligrams a day. People don't like taking a lot of things. Hi, Mia! And so you with 2 capsules a day, if you are a healthy person, you might get away with that. Some people even can get away with 1 if you're super healthy. So we're not trying to overload you with EMULIN, but here's the key. If you have inflammation issues, if you have something serious that you're dealing with, maybe it's in the brain, maybe it's ADD or ADHD or Alzheimer's or Parkinson's or dementia. And although we don't cure these things, that's called inflammation. It could be a sports injury that has accumulated inflammation in the brain. It might be a head injury. It could be a car accident. Then, this is going to help you with that, give you more clarity, reverse the inflammation so much that you start feeling better. And you start, waking up in the morning not having that brain fog. Amazing for that. Somatically in the body. It might be something from, an injury, a broken bone, or, it could be something as serious as diabetes, or it could be Crohn's or colitis or any of the itises. Those are all inflammation. It could be gout. It could in your toe. It just everything from head to toe. So who needs EMULIN? Well, absolutely everyone. I don't know if Eileen came up with this, my RN, that's just so amazing, from womb to tomb. Dr. Ahrens says it as well. Everyone needs EMULIN. And if this were a discovery made before 1994, it would be classified as a vitamin, people. So it's all natural. It's derived from food. It's myricetin from grape skins. It's quercetin from onion skins. And it's chlorogenic acid from green coffee bean extract. There's no caffeine. 3 ingredients that can change your life, change the health, and enhance the health of 7.1 billion people on the planet. You have a huge target audience. You don't have to look around. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. So that's why it's so exciting, because you don't have to look for people. It's for every person and your pets. So yes, for mammals. And, really, where's the credibility with Dr. Ahrens? Well, people will say to me, well, I'm going to do some research. I think I'll do some research. And I said, well, that's a great thing. That would be a great thing to do. So first of all, you could go back to college and you could get a bachelor's degree, you could get a master's degree, you get a PhD. And then you could maybe go and help the people in Africa run through the jungles, contact malaria and almost die. Then you could go to Colombia and you could run through the jungles there, helping people with nutrition and agriculture, and you could escape barely with your life from Bogota. And then you could go teach university at the University of California at Davis for 8 years. And you could then do some more research. You could be the head of the Department of Citrus for several years. You could head up some other great big food companies, and you could get a couple of Nobel Prize nominations, and that would take about 45 years. So do your research, sure, but do it with the right people. Like Dr. Ahrens didn't do this for the sake of nothing. He did this for you and me and 7.1 billion people on the planet. He wants people to have enhanced health. And we can reverse inflammation with EMULIN. How simple is that? So, I don't know. Maybe you have some questions you want to put up. I can go through all of our FAQs. I just put these together for our back office. We'll be seeing those soon. But I just want you to know that the easiest thing that you can do with EMULIN is to share the information and the stories and the testimonies that are happening all over the globe. I mean, they're nothing shy of miracles. They really are. Hi, Karen. Oh, it's so good to see you, my friend. Thank you for starting that EMULIN page for us with all those testimonials, because there's a good place to start for everyone. And if you don't have a real huge question that makes you want to try EMULIN, just try it. You will be astonished. And I'm going to tell you something that happened to me a month ago that really, really surprised me. I haven't been off EMULIN for almost 3 years. So a month ago, I ran into someone who really needed EMULIN badly. And I gave her my bottle. I was traveling. I gave her my bottle. And I didn't have any. So on day 5, EMULIN was out of my system. Well, you would not believe what happened. I got carpal tunnel in this hand that I broke. I broke this wrist years ago. See how crazy it is? Look at it, gets a little dent in here because it didn't really knit properly. And so in the cold weather and whatnot, it would ache and everything when the weather changes. kind of like arthritis in it or whatever. And I got carpal tunnel so bad that my hand swelled up like a baseball mitt, a man-sized baseball mitt. My fingers were like sausages and they started to curl in, and I was in so much pain that I said to my daughter, I need to like have my arm removed. It hurt so bad. I managed to get my hands on some EMULIN. Thank you, Marilyn Ross, for letting me have that shipped to you. I got my hands on some EMULIN, and day 1, not too much. Day 2, no. Day 3, no. Day 4, Day 5, started to feel a little bit better. Day 6, the swelling and everything disappeared as quickly as it came on day 6. It was unbelievable to me. So I started to understand why people were calling me, crying and screaming that they needed their EMULIN because their pain had returned. I just had never not taken it, so I didn't know. But I do feel for you, and I want you to know that Dave Jordan, our company, is so committed to ensuring that you can get a plentiful supply of EMULIN that they are working so hard. They're producing it now like in overabundance so that we will be able to meet the demand. Because as you all know that take EMULIN for specific things with inflammation, that you already have the demand. The demand's built into EMULIN. We don't have to create any demand with EMULIN. It's built right in. We don't even have to explain it. We just give it to someone who is suffering from inflammation overload. And in 5 days, in most cases, they are feeling so much better that they will be kissing you. They will be so thankful to you. So never feel bad about this. You know, when someone asks me, what do you do? I say to them, I work with a Nobel Prize nominated scientist who made an incredible revolutionary discovery. It's called EMULIN. It enhances the lives of 7.1 billion people on the planet. That global epidemic of inflammation that we're experiencing is going to change. That's what I say. That's all I say. So simple. I don't go on and on and on and on. You know, today I wrote, less is more, because Lisa made this beautiful flyer for us with the facts. You know, if someone just wants a few of the facts, that's great. But you know what? Really, the fact is this. You need to try it for 30 days. Give it 30 days. Because even if you're a healthy person, you will have better energy. Your body will respond better to carbohydrates and sugar. I mean, if professional athletes are taking this, and they are taking it. Dr. Ahrens has done a study with the Boston Red Sox, with the retired athletes in the Boston Red Sox for about 12 years. And those guys have reversed incredible inflammation issues. Because as you know, professional athletes work at such a high level, and when they are actually competing and working and doing what they're doing, you know, they're eating right, they're working out, everything is perfect. But you know, when they stop, everything starts to break down, and it's really, really a horrible challenge for them. So I want you to know that EMULIN is for every single living, breathing person. And you just have to get them to try it. And anyone who is open and willing with their health will try it. And if they're not, that's okay. That's just their journey. They'd rather suffer. They'd rather have inflammation. They'd rather have pain. Maybe they'd rather take meds. Maybe they like drugs. Some people do. They like to talk about all the medication they take. Not me. No. I barely take a Tylenol unless I'm actually dying. So, you know, just use this information. Share it with every single person that you can. It is the most vital vitamin-like compound that is out there right now. We cannot get it unless we eat 15 pounds of muscadine grapes, 5 pounds of onion skins, and drink 5 liters of chlorogenic acid every day. Do you want to do that? I don't think we can. I think it's impossible. So our ingredients are sourced from all over the world, from the purest source. It's all natural. It's for you and me and everyone we love and care about. So just go out there and do a good thing for people. Introduce them to EMULIN and have a fantastic week. I love you all. Bye for now. And hopefully we'll have Dr. Ahrens on a live video soon, or a Zoom. And you can ask him some questions too. Love you. Bye.